My name is Tony Miles and welcome to the Performance Pad. In this video I am going to show you a little hack I managed to find to get around some of the problems caused by Rekordbox 6. If you're not aware, Rekordbox 6 is Pioneer DJ's software, DJ software, and there's a brand new one out now which is quite radical. It's so radical that your library in Rekordbox 5 won't work with version 6, it has to be converted. And also the biggie is that version 6 you have to subscribe to. You can't just make a one-off payment like you could with Rekordbox 5. However, Rekordbox 5 will still keep going. I don't know how long for, but it will still keep going. The other positive thing is that Rekordbox has said that some Pioneer DJ equipment will get a free hardware key, and that basically means that if you plug your hardware into a computer with Rekordbox on, it will automatically give you a free basic license. That means you can do the majority of stuff that you could do on Rekordbox 5. If you want to do any of the cloud-based stuff like storage and online streaming, you will have to pay another subscription as well, if you like. So I think it's for the basic subscription. They're doing a trial period of about I think $6.99, something like that, a month. If you start it now and carry on paying until you drop dead, then it will stay the same price. For the cloud-based one, it's about £14 normally. They're doing it at £10. Again, the same thing applies. But if you drop off for a month, let's say 1 month you can't afford it, like a virus comes around and then you have to stay in and you can't go and work, and you save money, that $6.99 is lost, because then when you come back to subscribe, it goes back to the normal price of £10. And with the cloud-based one, I think it's £15. So there's a lot of money going out there. So if you're one of the lucky people that's got one of the DJ's range or any of the hardware that's on the compatibility list, then you will get the free version and the performance pads, the effects, things like that you have on Rekordbox 5. You will get them as a part of the package you buy with your hardware controller. I've been very fortunate in the fact that if you saw the CDJ video, the CDJ 200 has got a hardware lock for version 5 and for version 6, so that's good. However, the disgruntled part of me is the fact that I own the Nexus 2 CDJ 2000 range and the DJM 900 Nexus 2 mixer. Rounding up, they're roughly just under £2,000 each, that's £6,000 just under for this equipment. It comes with a button on there that says Rekordbox. When you switch on, the screen says Rekordbox, yet you don't get the software with it. There's no hardware key for me, I'm afraid. It's very disappointing because Rekordbox now can sync up lights. You can do a light show from a particular song. You can actually have it different light effects for different phases, for the chorus, intro, etc. All controlled from Rekordbox. You can do video, sync it with music. You can actually put on lyrics if you needed to, all from Rekordbox. Now, that's the type of thing you would want to do in the club. You may want to do it at home in the bedroom, that's fine. But it's mainly a club-based activity, and the fact that now we have to pay extra for that is a little bit disappointing. However, I thought I'd have a little play and see what I can come up with. So I thought, well, I'll see what happens. So I've got version 6. It's converted on my libraries. I've not gone through to make sure it's converted them okay. I think it has, but we'll have to check a little bit later. I've plugged in my decks and the normal screens come up. So normally I would press the link button and press push to connect, and then you can press back, twirl it, do what you want, and that should load up a deck on Rekordbox. However, it doesn't, because it's not compatible with version 6. If I drag songs in, let's just drag any old song in there onto number 1. We'll fill up all the 4 decks because we can. Oh, I can't do number 1, missed that one. Okay, so all my decks are loaded up, still nothing, press play, nothing works. Okay, so no surprises, that's what Pioneer and Rekordbox have told us. So, enter the CDJ 200. I'm going to plug that in. Make sure I get it the right way around. Step back, wait, be patient, chill, All my little lights are coming on, that's good. I'll get my Rekordbox digital DJ 2-day, my Rekordbox DJ tutorial. I don't want to view it later. Okay, so now if I press play, nothing happens on that fader. Not bothered about that because on my mixer it works. And also I can have the effects because they're built into the mixer to work, which is really good. Deck 2 works. Yeah, fine. That's what we expect to happen. Great. But also, if I now look on my screens of my CDJs, it says choose Rekordbox DJ deck. That's what I see when I get version 5 on. If I select deck 1, and on this one we'll go for deck 4. So literally that'll be deck 1, deck 2, deck 3 and deck 4. Okay, press this one and you can see it's working. Yay! Go to deck 1 and oh, that's on deck 2. So, I had a bit of a problem with this. I thought, oh no, I've only got 3 decks, I really wanted 4. So let's have a little play. So I press my link button and instead of going to control mode CDJ, I decided to go to control mode DJM USB A. Basically it uses MIDI or not MIDI as the case may be. So I press OK, push to connect, and then it says now playing, push rotary knob, select, and be patient. I must be patient, be patient. And there we have deck 1. Fantastic. So for literally £119, I've got myself 4 decks, which is fantastic. 4 jog wheels, brilliant. Really, really pleased about that. Saved me £2,000. Well, another £4,000, only £2,000 per deck. So that saved me a load of money. But also, I can now get Rekordbox 6 free and still use it with the setup that I've got. Okay, I don't get the full package, but I'm not bothered about that because I only use Rekordbox DJ for when I'm practicing my sets and putting sets together. And then I normally put them onto a memory stick and go off into the club or wherever I'm DJing at directly from the CDJs as a standalone unit with my USB. The only downside we've got is because obviously the price of the CDJ 200, you don't get a massive amount of buttons on there, the things you can do. One big drawback is you can't actually load decks. So on my CDJs I turn the rotary and I can press it and a song will be loaded. I can't do that, so I'd have to drag that into play. So let's pick another song. So I've got to physically do it that way. However, I have one more bit of equipment, and it's a bit of equipment that's been superseded. And it's this little gem here. It's CDJ XP1. It's been superseded, surprisingly enough, by the XP2. Now this, even though it's obsolete, gets a key for Rekordbox 6. Now the idea of this, as you can see, there are lots of different things, pad effects, beat jump, loads of lovely pads. Rather than having 8 pads, I can have 16 pads, so I can have 16 hot cues. Quite a nice little unit. I use it in conjunction with my CDJs. So let's plug that one in and see what happens now. Stands back, be patient, must be patient, wait for the lights to change, and they're all looking pretty colours, that's good. We go to the Rekordbox DJ tutorial thing that comes up again. Again, you tend to get that if it's got the hardware key in, which we know this one has because it says on the chart. So let's turn my volume up. So that's the same for the cue pads, are exactly the same. Fantastic. So let's look at my effects. Now these effects you can program in. I'm touching the controller. So fantastic, brilliant. What that does is you basically use up more controls, give me more buttons to take advantage of Rekordbox that I haven't got on here. So those two work really well together. But the big reason is why I like this is because I have a rotary dial on here, which means I can now select songs or tracks for these two without actually using the mouse. So I can literally, in the same way as I would do on my CDJs, I can load tracks up. Fantastic. So now I've gone from quite an expensive setup with only 2 decks For £119 I've got myself 2 more decks. The limitations of the CDJ 200, I've now got rid of those by putting more buttons in place. I can control beat jumping, looping, sound effects. I can make the music play reverse. There's loads of extra features on there. So going back to being a savvy DJ, which was the first video I produced, it still carries on. And I did say to you at the time that you can buy this bit of equipment now and it will last you for when you're starting up all the way to a professional setup. In actual fact, it's been a godsend because now I can go to Rekordbox 6 without worrying about Rekordbox 5 now, because eventually that will stop being supported and updated, and eventually it will be set behind the times, and then you're forced to go down the subscription route. So I hope that's been very useful for you. Just go out and enjoy DJing. I'm really happy now because I've got 4 decks here. Yes! Thanks for watching anyway. Please remember to subscribe, like, add any comments. I do tend to be quite busy, and this YouTube channel is kind of a bit of an experiment. So if there's a demand for it, I'll more than happily do videos. I will make the time to do them. So if there's a video you would like to see, please write in the comments below and I will do my best to get that up and running as quick as possible. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.